Today, I'll be teaching you guys how to make this Pokeball for under $5. Let's go. So take a ball, remove the tape around the ball that's connecting the two halves together. That's that. So once it's removed, you should be able to split the ball in half by squeezing very lightly. You have it in half. So what you want to do is to remove this tip right here. Take a cutter, you just cut it. Basically, the idea is to be able to fit the switch through the halves of this ball. So where that notch is where we'll be either grinding off or soldering off, melting off that notch over there to make space for this switch. So we're needing a masking tape. What you want to do is to be masking the whole of the outside of the ball. Just go very slow around.
Very slowly around the ball.
Once you're done around, cut it off. This is what you want to have. Okay, so just to be safe, just tape around the whole ball.
What you want to cover is the whole of the outside of the ball.
You're done, almost done. One more piece and you're done. So now the whole ball is safe. You can spray paint without worrying about having the excess of the spray paint going all over the outside of the ball. Why are we spray painting the inside of the ball? You will see what I mean later. The same with the other half of the ball.
Who is focusing? Where is it focusing? The same with the other half of the ball. Around the whole thing. Same thing. Second layer, just slightly overlapping the first layer.
And the last piece, just on top. Cover that. You have something like this. So if you were to peel off the top part, this is where I usually make this is the reason as to why I have this top tape. This top tape is actually a peephole for me to check whether it's opaque enough. So now you can see that it's shiny from the outside. Okay, I think it's safe enough to remove the whole tape. So these are your two halves, and just remember that we had a notch before, so you should belong this way. So we're now almost It is starting to look pretty much like a Pokeball right now. As it's drying up, get a black marker. Use the line as a guide. Tip around the ball. When you're matching up back to where you started, you just carefully align. There you have it. You should have a very nice clean line around the red half of the ball. Now get a marker and just clean through the guidelines. Back to where this notch is. You don't really have to make it so clean there because you'll be removing that part anyway. You can remove the guide. Don't touch the inside, it's still drying up. So find the two notches. This is what you have. Just we have to drill off this part and remove about 16 millimeters to fit this switch in. And what we'll be using is this. What we'll be doing is you will be grinding off slowly where the notch is, and every once in a while you test it out, see whether it will fit this in. Let's go. So you can see that we are done with the drilling, and we should have this half like this, and you should be able to close. Let's switch this way and close the bowl complete. You should have something like this. Next is getting a switch. So what you want to do is to cut off this second pin here. Cut off the second pin. Bend it off slightly, the first pin. So you can bring the first and third pin together. Bring them as close as you can. Then push the last pin out a little bit. And what you want to do is to short the first two pins together, first and third. And these two pins will be where you wire your leads to the battery holder. So the soldering iron is now all heated up. You should have something like this. Okay, now the next two pins, whichever way, goes to the battery holder. what I would like to do next is to just tidy up this, twist it around the switch, and hot glue the whole thing together. That's it. You should have something like this with the halves ready. Put your batteries in. Nest it here. Close the ball. You should have something like this. When you press the ball, switch. We now have a very beautiful Pokeball. Hope you had fun making the Pokeball with me. Have fun trying.